How Neymar Jr. won Bruna Biancardi. The truth is that Neymar is too smooth. That's a fact. Our greatest Brazilian player in recent times plays too much. And for him, there were never big barriers that can't be passed. But off the field, the boy Ney was always smooth. The amount of women that this guy has already been is simply unbelievable. And of course, some have already given him a headache or another. The list of verified women that Neymar has been is simply gigantic. But now, in the middle of the 2023 Picana year, he was released by Bruna Biancardi, and now he ended up getting her pregnant. That's why today we're going to see how Ney won Bruna Biancardi. Or was it the other way around? I'm JR, and if you really like the video, at the end you leave a like. Since Neymar appeared in the world of football, everyone already expected him to be a star. And even at such a young age and being kind of disproportionately beautiful, the boy Ney was already simply a sexual symbol and attracted women of all ages and tastes, all this while he was still being stoned at Santos' base. That was unquestionably the best in Brazil, and as a professional player for Santos, Neymar simply didn't take any knowledge of the Sao Paulo Championship or the Brazilian Championship. Every match was a Neymar's ball. And for many, the best player that played for the Brazilian Championship in the era of running points. And really, you can't deny that Neymar went straight from the professional level and reached the star level in a very short time. And in mid-2012, even if you weren't a Santos fan, you would love to turn on the TV to see Pechau giving a show. And at that same time, it was already starting to make a lot of noise outside the stands. Jewels, expensive cars, luxury cars, yachts, parties, and of course, many verified. And the first of all was the model Carolina Dantas, that started her relationship in 2010. But this one lasted only 1 year. From this relationship, the beautiful Fruito Davi Luca was born, that until now was the only son of our Camisa 10. Soon after comes one that Brazil knows well, the most iconic relationship of the decade, Brumar. Yeah, this was the father that Neymar made with Bruna Marquezine, and they ended up meeting at a carnival. But at first they were separated and the relationship didn't last long. Neymar was being sold to Barcelona and they decided not to continue the relationship at a distance. But they came back in 2014. They separated and came back in 2017, and they separated in 2018. But this time it was definitely, maybe Bruna Marquezine couldn't stand jealousy. The boy Ney was treated as the greatest jewel of Brazilian football. He arrived in Barcelona for an exorbitant value with an absurd salary. He formed one of the most iconic trio in history, and only he was the single guy. You can imagine how much women should be in the guy's lap. But there, Ney was really in love. Ney was really focused on football, on making history. If in Brazil, playing for Santos, he entered the top 10 of the Ballon d'Or, can you imagine what he would do in Barcelona? After Pepe Guardiola took him to Catalonia, some even doubted Ney's potential and thought he wouldn't do what he did in Brazil back in Europe. And they were right. Neymar did even worse and showed that his peak in Brazilian football was not even close to his personal peak. And if his level went up on the field, becoming the third best player in the world, behind only Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, his level off the field also reached a new level. From a bold kid from the beaches of Santos to a Greek god from Barcelona. It really was, and maybe is, how Neymar is caught by women. And now a secret that Neymar never revealed, but we selected, is a summary of the list of verified players who are part of Ney's repertoire. Anita, Taylor Ayala, Elizabeth Martinez, Barbara Evans, Chloe Grace Moritz, Daniela Carvalho, Larissa Oliveira, Mayra Cardi, Sarah Vucelic, Carol Belli, MC Mirella, Tati Zaki, Jardim Paicom, Patricia Giordani, Aline Rosa, and Gabriela Lenz. These are just the most famous. But this number explodes a lot, since in 2019, along with Gabriel Medina and Arthur Melo, they spent a year with 26 women. In 2020, they threw a party for 500 at the end of the year. And always with secret parties. In almost all of them, cell phone entry was prohibited. But in the middle of all this mess, something had to go wrong. And Neymar found a villain in his path called Naje La Trindade in order to destroy the career of the crack. Neymar was tried for being accused of abuse. After a night in which the two spent together, Neymar had paid everything: ticket, stay, food, and even some shopping at the mall. But after the case had become a snowball, 4 days later, Neymar managed to refute the accusation, and a video of Najela attacking our boy for no reason. In a few hours, the video had already taken the internet, and fortunately our boy got over it. And if now, after 30, things seem to not go well in the grass, and the gold ball seems to be getting further and further, Neymar's prize is another. Neymar won Bruna Bianca. And in less than a year of relationship, just like the first time, Neymar's girlfriend is pregnant and waits for the second child of the boy Ney. Bruna is a model and currently works as a digital influencer, having more than 3 million followers. But she doesn't use only her image. She has graduated in fashion business at the University of Iambi, Morumbi de Sao Paulo, state where she was born, and is a great specialist in marketing and e-commerce management. She also had a YouTube channel a while ago where she posted more about her personal life. But she preferred to stay only with Instagram and TikTok currently. On TikTok nowadays, but Neymar is not the first famous on her list. The girl already had a relationship with the singer Kaikigamba from the band Fly. But the question that doesn't want to shut up is whether it was Neymar who won Bruna Biancardi, or if it was Bruna Biancardi who won Neymar. The way the two met, it wasn't that special. It was through Instagram Direct, and with some friends in common, they got closer. And if you think it was out of interest, we honestly don't know. The influencer already led a life with freedom, trips, before even the beginning of their relationship, and with her sweet and affectionate way, Bruna was conquering Neymar little by little. And the main thing about all of this is that she got along very well with Neymar's partners and family. She is already a close friend of Davy Luca's mother, someone with whom Neymar has a lot of affection. She also got along very well with her father and Neymar's girlfriend, her father, her sister, and everyone else. Apparently, she just doesn't get along with Nadine, the player's mother. Which is understandable. Usually mothers take a long time to get along with their daughters. In fact, Neymar already had a relationship with Bruna before. But they broke up in the middle of 2022 after a supposed betrayal of Neymar at a party in Araya after Bruna went to sleep. We're not sure if that really happened. Apparently it didn't, since the two re-engaged. And hopefully this relationship will bring good fruits, since the last best in the world were married players. And who knows, with someone pulling the ear, Neymar doesn't go back to his best football. And if you break a world best prize, maybe an XA for Brazil. Honestly, I believe it. And what did you think of this couple? Do you support? And is it possible that with a pregnant woman, a stable relationship, Neymar at home can change something and improve his performance? I want to know your opinion in the comments. And if you want to see how Gavi won the Princess Leonor of Spain, I'll leave it on the card. I'll wait for you there. That